Asia-Pacific economies are one step closer to sealing a multilateral free trade agreement. Leaders from 9 economies have agreed on the broad terms for a Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP. They have set an ambitious target of 8 months to finalize the deal. The agreement was reached on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC summit in Honolulu. Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong said the TPP is an additional safety raft for APEC economies, with Europe mired in a debt crisis. For Singapore, it will provide another avenue for growth. More from Imelda Saad.
It was all smiles from leaders of the 9 APEC economies at the end of their meeting. They've described the TPP as a comprehensive next-generation regional agreement that addresses new trade issues in the 21st century. The TPP is broader in scope compared with a traditional free trade agreement, or FTA. It also has a new set of what's termed cross-cutting commitments aimed at reducing costs, promoting seamless trade flows, and getting more small and medium-sized enterprises to take part in international trade. For Singapore, it offers a competitive advantage.
It means our products are more competitive. That means we hope more exports from our producers from Singapore. And that means we hope, next step beyond that, more investments into Singapore in order to take advantage of the terms of the FTA and increase the trade further.
Proponents of free trade say such knockdown effects will stimulate growth, jobs, and reduce poverty. Businesses have welcomed the move.
Right now, all our agreements are actually country to country, but things are done on a business-to-business basis, and components are made in different countries and then assembled together.
The TPP is seen as a pathway towards a larger Asia-Pacific-wide FTA. Mr. Lee described the timeline of 8 months to get the TPP finalized as ambitious. He said it will require goodwill and political will from all sides to make it possible.
Setting the target of July next year is one way to put some pressure on the participants to settle soon and not to let it drag on.
While Japan's inclusion into the partnership will increase the complexity of negotiations, Mr. Lee reiterated the need for the world's third largest economy to be included in the TPP. So what's next? Officials will meet in December to schedule additional meetings. As for Japan, it will need the formal endorsement of all 9 economies before it can confirm its membership into the TPP, and observers say that may take some months to get sorted out. Imelda Saad, Channel News Asia, Honolulu.